After 10 years of being disabled from brain surgery, I am going on my first job interview today. I am not op. Original post by you, horrible thinker in r. Casual conversation. An NBSP. After 10 years of being disabled from brain surgery, I am going on my first job interview today. The 9th of April 19. I was told after having my left temporal and occipital lobes removed in 2011 that I would most likely never be able to hold a job, let alone raise my children. It was very hard because I had to relearn a lot of things. But I finally started college in 2015. I was on the lowest level possible with classes. So it took me 2.5 years without skipping a semester to get my associate's degree. I had a 3.1 GPA. I got my bachelor's degree in just a year and a half. Getting a 3.7 GPA. I was able to get my kids back 2 years after surgery and even took in a foster child that I've adopted. So today is a big step for me and I'm very nervous. Can I please get some wishes for good luck? Update. Thank you everyone for the kind words and message. I am in shock from all of the positive responses. I had my interview a little bit ago and I'm really not sure how I did. I feel like I could have failed it just because I got nervous with words and I did mess some up. However, I'm not going to let this affect me. It just probably means I'm not meant to work there, but it's practice for the next job. I won't find out for 23 weeks, but I'll update as soon as I find out. Thank you guys so much. Edit. I want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for all of the kind words. Even if I don't get this job, I will keep looking instead of giving up. I am very proud of myself for where I am, but I am not perfect. I can type better than I can speak, unfortunately. And that's a downfall. I'm going to practice though and try my hardest to get better. For those who feel down, don't give up on your dreams. You can do anything you put your mind to. If I could help you, I would. Update posted on new post today. Thank you everyone for all of the pep talk. An NBSP. Update. After 10 years of being disabled from brain surgery, I am going on my first job interview today. https www.reddit.com r. Casual conversation. Comments. D2SB52. Update. After 10 years of being disabled from the 9th of November 19. I went Monday morning to my job interview feeling somewhat confident. Most of the things in the job description were things that I was familiar with. I could do invoices, accounts receivables, payables, calculations, etc. However, once I was in the room with the two interviewers, stuff happened that was completely unexpected. I had to speak for a full 5 minutes about why I thought I should get this job. For one, I am not a good speaker. I am nothing like I type. I get words wrong. I forget if I've already said things. I said, a lot and they had told me not to say it. 5 full minutes of me probably saying the same things over and not remembering if I had said them already. At that point, I felt like I didn't have a chance. Then there were 5 questions that I had to answer. These were not normal questions and they could have had several answers. One was something like, a customer calls and asks for their representative who is out sick for the day. They want to know if they got approved for service, but that is something that the representative is supposed to tell them. They start to call repeatedly and cuss at you, calling you names. What do you do? Quote, I know for a fact that this was just like a question on the 59 question exam I had to take to even make it to the second interview, so I chose that answer. I told them about remembering that question on the test and the answer was to go ahead and give them the information that they were requesting. But they gave me an odd look, so I said, or maybe I should speak to a supervisor and see what they tell me how to handle the situation. I felt stupid and didn't feel like I did good with the rest of the questions. I pretty much expected to not hear from them again. They told me that I should hear something in 23 weeks and walked me out. Yesterday, I was taking my oldest on a college tour and I noticed a voicemail on my phone. I listened to it and it was the company calling me, asking me to call them back. I panicked. Were they calling me to tell me that I did a horrible job and I needed to know that? They had told me they would contact by email whether we got the jobs or not. I nervously call back and they asked if I was still interested in the job. Apparently I had done a lot better than I had thought and they could tell I was nervous. I just have to pass the background check, which is crime and previous work. The only thing I'm worried about is that I have a bankruptcy on my account due to my brain surgery and being sick. I didn't receive disability for 3 years after I had applied in 2009 and I lost my house and car. That was 5 years ago though that I had filed. I don't have the best credit but it is not poor credit. So, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that everything goes through. Thank you everyone for all of your kind words. It was an amazing feeling reading all of your comments. I have never had so much support in my life. I don't think I would have done very well that day without reading them to keep me positive. I do want to comment on something someone posted that I didn't realize. I had to stop working in 2009, 10 years ago, but my brain surgery was only 8 years ago. So basically 10 years of being disabled, but only from epilepsy. 8 years since brain surgery. Sorry for the confusion. An NBSP. Today is the first day of the rest of my life and I'm scared, but happy. 10/19. I posted around a month ago the fact that I was going to a job interview. I wasn't expecting to get it, but it was good practice for all of the future interviews I was sure I'd have to go through. This was a state job and over 30 people had applied. I'd met a lot of them personally and they definitely seemed more qualified than me. I was 39 years old, female, and a current college graduate with no prior work history in my field of accounting and business. And oh yeah, I was only 8 years old, reborn due to brain surgery and having to relearn every part of my life as I knew it. The first interview was a test 59 multiple choice questions with a follow-up essay question. For a job interview, I had never even heard of that before. Only 4 of us were called for the second part and I couldn't believe I was one of them. I thought for sure I had failed it and told myself it was just for practice. I couldn't answer a single question with just one answer. No, my brain had to add in all these things that I mentally regretted. I was told at the end that I wouldn't hear anything for 23 weeks and thanked them for their time. Walking out embarrassed but okay. The very next day they called me. I had gotten the job. It's been over a month since that day and I had posted about how nervous I had been before the interview. So many people had given me such kind words and motivation and I will be forever grateful. I start my new life today, helping people like me figure out their finances, pay their bills, fix their credit, and move forward. Something I never even knew existed, but something I'm sure I'll love. Ever since my revamp in life, I have always wanted to help people and now I can finally do that. Thanks to all the kind people who helped me get here. Edit. Here are a few pics from 2011. Me on starting to learn how to live again. I lost all short-term memory ability, along with a lot of long-term. The ability to read, walk, and talk for about 2 months. I was in a severe depression because I couldn't raise my kids, whom my mother took care of. They are now with me every single day and I love it. Before surgery I was having about 30 seizures a day and now I only get them 12 times per year. Skipping link. I am not the original poster. Before surgery I was having about 30 seizures a day and now I only get them 12 times per year. Modern medicine is incredible. That sort of improvement would have been impossible just a few decades ago. So happy that she got the job. The time between the interview Being certain you messed up, and hearing back from the hiring manager is so stressful. This is so wholesome, WTF. I hope she keeps doing well in life, especially now that she has a fulfilling job. It's amazing how much having a purpose can subconsciously keep a person motivated to be strong. Life keeps moving and eventually you find your feet. I'm out here trying to get motivated with a full brain and this woman loses a large chunk of hers. Rebuilds and relearns her life and crushes it. I really have no excuse. Such a strong spirit. She's inspiring and I hope she kills it at her job. I love this post so much. Also, it seems scary to have a bunch of your brain excised.
Wow, what a story.
If you don't receive an offer, consider it practice. Best wishes.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.